Make no bones about it, the officer wants to be promoted. There's no doubt about that. He made that clear. But never did I promise him any favor for accepting a 7-day suspension. The officer has a right to arbitrate any suspension over a day. So even if we had said 7 days and he'd agreed, he could have still arbitrated it. His contention was obviously a use of force allegation, and the use of a force allegation was going to be sustained. I did sustain it, and for lack of a better way of putting it, 10 days was what we came up with, and it did not have anything to do with other than not being able to assure that we wouldn't have to go through a lengthy arbitration process.
To what extent does having video footage that the public sees before you even have a chance to get a case like this and evaluate it, but you get a video that goes viral, and then we got the backdrop of all these issues that are playing out nationally, this narrative
Sure.
of the police minority community. So what extent does that complicate your job as a police chief in trying to get through an incident like this and handle it the right way?
We've seen the reactions of communities around the country where people of color have been subjected to police assaults in certain cases, use of force that has been excessive, and quite frankly, that's not what we want to say as to how we do business here in the city of Fort Worth. We had an incident, I think you couched it as a war of words and it went wrong. Well, no, our officer handled it poorly, and we acknowledged that, and I was very upfront and honest about the way I saw that our officer handled it. However, I was also equally as honest about, how I felt my punishment and the weight I gave the punishment was to the appropriateness of the discipline or the crime that he committed, so to speak. The officer did things that I didn't agree with. He also did things that I didn't think he should be charged with. So I removed some charges and I sustained others. But I feel very comfortable with the fact that I sustained the proper charges in this incident. And I also feel that the community, having met with them since, we have a better understanding now that when something like this happens, I think I need to do a better job of getting right into the community and making sure that they understand where we're coming from, what happened, and getting an explanation right from my mouth.